She is my first love, not because she was the first face I ever admired, but because she became the first heartbeat that taught my soul the true meaning of forever. Before she entered my life, love was only a beautiful word, a distant dream written in forgotten stories. Then she arrived, and every ordinary moment began to bloom like spring after a long winter. The first time I saw her, the world did not stop, the stars did not suddenly appear, and the wind did not sing louder. Yet, something inside my heart quietly changed forever. A door I never knew existed opened without a sound, and Hope stepped inside with her gentle smile. She never tried to become extraordinary. She simply remained herself, kind, honest, graceful, and wonderfully real. That quiet authenticity captured my heart more deeply than perfection ever could. She is my first love, the first person who made silence feel comfortable, the first person who taught me that two hearts can understand each other without speaking a single word, the first person who turned ordinary conversations into unforgettable memories. When she laughed, the day somehow became brighter. When she smiled, even difficult moments felt easier to face. Her happiness never belonged to her alone. It quietly spread to everyone fortunate enough to stand beside her. I remember the smallest details, the way she looked at the evening sky, the way she paused to admire blooming flowers, the way she smiled at simple acts of kindness. Those little moments became treasures that time could never steal. She never promised a perfect future. Instead, she offered honesty, and somehow honesty felt far more beautiful than impossible promises. Trust became the strongest bridge between our hearts. There were days when the world seemed too loud, yet one conversation with her could calm every storm. Inside my mind, she never needed grand speeches. A few sincere words were enough to remind me that hope was still alive. She is my first love, the first chapter of a story I never wish to end. Every sunrise feels brighter because I know somewhere beneath the same sky she exists. That simple truth is enough to fill my heart with gratitude. If love could become music, her voice would be my favorite melody. If love could become light, her smile would be the sunrise. If love could become a journey, every road would lead me back to her gentle heart. I have learned that true affection is not measured by expensive gifts, perfect photographs, or endless compliments. It is measured by staying, by believing, by forgiving, and by choosing the same person every single day, even when life becomes difficult. She believed in me long before I believed in myself. She saw possibilities hidden beneath my fears. She reminded me that failure was never the end, only another lesson leading toward tomorrow. Her kindness was never loud. It arrived quietly, like soft rain falling upon thirsty earth. It expected nothing in return, yet it changed everything. It touched. Sometimes I wonder how different life would have been if our paths had never crossed. The answer always fills me. with gratitude, because meeting her was not just a beautiful moment, it became a beautiful life. Years may pass, the seasons may change, the flowers may bloom and fade again, yet one truth will forever remain inside my heart. She is my first love, the first dream that became reality, the first prayer that felt answered, the first name my heart whispers when gratitude fills my soul, and the first love I will always cherish with every sunrise, every sunset, and every heartbeat for as long as life continues its beautiful journey. There are moments when I quietly sit alone, watching the evening sky fade into 1,000 shades of blue. The world grows peaceful, the wind whispers through the trees, and every beautiful sunset reminds me of the first time my heart discovered what love truly meant. She is my first love, the first person who taught me that happiness can be found in the smallest moments: a simple smile, a gentle conversation, a warm glance, or a silent walk beneath the stars can become memories that last forever. I still remember the excitement of hearing her voice. Even ordinary words sounded extraordinary because they came from her. She never needed perfect poetry to make my heart smile. Her honesty was the most beautiful language I had ever known. She carried hope. Wherever she went, flowers seemed brighter, the mornings felt warmer, and every dream appeared a little closer. She had a way of making difficult days feel less impossible simply by believing that tomorrow would always bring another chance. When life tested my courage, she became the quiet strength standing beside me. She never asked for our